Every man feels it before he notices it. The slower mornings, the fading energy, the workouts that suddenly feel heavier. That shift isn't random. Testosterone quietly drops 1 to 2% every year after 30. But here's the strange part. Men who can hang from a pull-up bar for just over a minute have testosterone levels 23% higher than those who can't last 30 seconds. That difference has nothing to do with strength. It comes from tiny pressure-sensing nerves in your hands that send signals straight to the system controlling hormone production. Push them hard enough, and your body fires back with a powerful hormonal response. 7 specific isometric holds can activate that pathway on command. No supplements, no injections, no complicated routines. But the entire chain reaction only starts if you trigger the first foundation hold correctly, and that's where everything begins. Number 1. The dead hang. The dead hang looks almost too simple, but it unlocks the exact biological pathway that most men never activate. When you grab a bar and let your full body weight pull downward, your hands become the limiting factor, not your back, not your shoulders, just pure grip. And that's where the magic happens. Your hands contain the highest concentration of mechanoreceptors in your entire body, the sensors that react instantly to pressure and tension. As your grip starts to fatigue, those receptors fire rapid signals toward your hypothalamus, the command center that regulates testosterone. The harder you fight to hold on, the louder those signals become. That struggle, the shaking forearms, the burning palms, the final seconds before you drop, is what triggers the hormonal response researchers keep finding. But the dead hang only works if you treat it like a true isometric hold. That means a full overhand grip with your thumbs wrapped tight, no straps, no false grip, and no swinging into position. Step off a box with control, hang straight, and let your grip do the work. Even 15 seconds is enough to start the process, and every week you push closer to that research-backed 60-second mark, the hormonal payoff gets bigger. This hold builds the neural foundation the rest of the protocol relies on. And without mastering it, the next exercises simply won't hit the same way. Number 2, the farmer's walk hold. If the dead hang wakes up your grip-to-brain pathway, the farmer's walk hold turns that pathway into a full-body signal amplifier. The moment you pick up 2 heavy objects, dumbbells, kettlebells, water jugs, anything, and lock your hands around them with a crushing grip, your entire kinetic chain comes online. Your shoulders pull back, your core tightens, your traps fire, and your grip begins working overtime just to keep everything under control. This upright position does something the dead hang can't. It keeps your whole body tense while doubling the mechanoreceptor activation in both hands. That constant tension sends a stronger, steadier stream of neural signals to the hormonal centers that regulate testosterone. The longer you hold, the more intense the internal response becomes. But the key is grip intensity. Your knuckles should tighten, your forearms should burn, and by the final seconds, you should feel like the weight is about to slip from your fingers. That near-failure moment is what drives the hormone-producing system into action. If the weight feels easy, the effect drops instantly. The farmer's walk hold also improves posture and circulation, creating a clearer path for hormones to move through your system once they're released. It's a simple-looking movement, but done right, it builds the foundation for everything that comes next. With your grip system now fully primed, the upper body starts responding in a completely different way. Number 3, the inverted row hold. Once your grip pathways are fully switched on, the next step is targeting the muscles that respond most aggressively to a testosterone spike, your upper back. The inverted row hold takes this response to a new level. When you pull yourself up and freeze at the top, your lats, rear delts, and rhomboids all contract at once, creating a dense pocket of mechanical tension across some of your most hormone-sensitive muscle fibers. This hold works because the top position demands total control. You're not just pulling your chest toward a bar or table. You're locking your entire upper body into a rigid line while maintaining a crushing grip. That combination of tension and grip activation sends a powerful double signal to your hormonal system. Pressure from the hands and sustained contraction from androgen-dense muscles. And the best part, almost anyone can do it. Adjust your body angle by moving your feet closer to the anchor point if you need an easier setup. Want more intensity? Elevate your feet and make your body perfectly horizontal. No gym required. A sturdy table, a desk, or suspension straps work just as well. But form is everything. The moment your hips sag, your spine bends, or your grip relaxes, the hormonal effect drops off. You want a clean line from head to heels, eyes forward, and fingers locked tight around the edge. This hold doesn't just strengthen your back, It prepares your entire upper body for the next phase of the protocol, and that next movement adds a completely different layer of hormonal stimulation. Number 4. The static dip hold. If the inverted row hold fires up your pulling muscles, the static dip hold hits the pushing side with a level of tension most men never train. Lower yourself into the bottom of a dip, shoulders just below your elbows, and freeze. Instantly, your chest, shoulders, and triceps light up with deep, controlled strain. This stretch position is where the real hormonal magic happens. Why? Because that bottom stretch creates enormous mechanical tension across muscle groups loaded with androgen receptors. These receptors react strongly to isometric stress, sending clear signals that your body needs more hormonal support. At the same time, your hands tighten around the bars or chairs you're using, keeping the grip pathway fully active. It's two powerful stimuli stacked on top of each other. The challenge is maintaining full control. Your torso should stay upright, your elbows stable, and your grip locked in like you're trying to crush the handles. If your shoulders feel unstable, reduce the depth or lightly touch your feet to the ground for support. The goal is strong tension, not risky form. What matters most is the combination of grip pressure and that deep, static contraction. By the final seconds, your arms will shake, your chest will burn, and your grip will be fighting to hold on. That's exactly the signal your hormonal system responds to. This hold completes the upper body activation phase and sets the stage for the biggest hormonal drivers in the entire routine. Number 5, the horse stance. Now that your upper body is fully activated, it's time to tap into the muscle groups that drive the biggest hormonal responses, your legs. The horse stance looks simple, but the internal effect is anything but. When you drop your hips until your thighs sit perfectly parallel to the ground, your quads, glutes, and core all lock into a deep, burning contraction. And because these muscles are among the largest and most androgen-sensitive in your entire body, the hormonal impact is massive. What makes this hold so effective is the metabolic stress it creates. As your legs tighten and the burn intensifies, blood flow becomes restricted. Lactate begins to build up, and your endocrine system responds by releasing the very hormones your body uses to handle that stress, including the ones tied to energy, recovery, and male vitality. The deeper and steadier you hold the position, the stronger that internal signal becomes. But precision matters. If your thighs creep even a few degrees above parallel, the effect drops sharply. Keep your toes pointed forward, knees tracking in line, and torso upright. No leaning, no collapsing inward, and no bouncing to escape the burn. All the benefit comes from staying completely still. Start with 30 seconds and work your way toward a full 2 minutes. By the final moments, your legs will shake uncontrollably, and that's exactly the environment that forces your hormonal system to respond. Number 6, the glute bridge hold. If the horse stance sets your lower body on fire, the glute bridge hold concentrates that intensity into the single most powerful muscle group you have, your glutes. These muscles aren't just big, they contain some of the highest androgen receptor density in your entire body. That means when they're pushed into a strong isometric contraction, the hormonal response is immediate and significant. Lie on your back, plant your feet, and drive through your heels until your hips lift into a straight line from knees to shoulders. Then squeeze, not casually, but as if you're trying to crack a walnut between your glutes. That squeeze is where the real effect comes from. It restricts blood flow just enough to create deep metabolic stress, while also stimulating the pelvic region, where several of your body's natural hormone centers operate. The longer you hold, the more your glutes, hamstrings, and core engage together. Your hips will want to sag, and your lower back will try to take over, but resist it. Keep the tension locked in the glutes and maintain that straight line position. By the 45 to 60 second mark, the burn becomes intense and your muscles start firing on a deeper level. Exactly what you want. As your glutes fatigue, the hormonal signals strengthen, complementing everything your upper body and grip work already set in motion. And once this hold is mastered, you're ready for the final amplifier, the one that brings all the metabolic stress together into a single brutal finisher. Number 7, the wall sit. The wall sit is the simplest looking hold in this entire routine. But don't let that fool you. It delivers one of the strongest metabolic shocks your lower body can experience. Slide your back down the wall until your thighs are perfectly parallel to the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees, and lock yourself in. Within seconds, your quads start burning in a way that's impossible to ignore. That burn is exactly what makes this hold so effective. Your quadriceps are massive muscles with significant androgen receptor density, and when they're forced into a deep, unbroken contraction, blood flow tightens and metabolic byproducts begin to build up fast. This creates the perfect environment for your body to send out the hormonal signals needed to adapt and recover. But precision is everything. If your thighs creep even slightly above parallel, the internal effect drops sharply. Keep your back flat against the wall, feet anchored, and your core engaged. No shifting, no bouncing, no resting your hands on your legs. The more still you stay, the stronger the response. Hold for 60 to 90 seconds, and by the end, your legs will shake, your breathing will rise, and your entire lower body will be flooded with metabolic stress. The exact trigger that amplifies the hormonal pathway primed by the previous 6 holds. Put all 7 holds together, and you get a 15-minute routine that hits the exact hormonal sweet spot. Start with the dead hang, move into the farmer's walk, activate the upper body with the row and dip holds, then finish with the horse stance, glute bridge, and wall sit. Keep your rest at 90 seconds, keep your form tight, and your body will respond fast. Most men notice the first changes within a week: better sleep, stronger mornings, and that old drive starting to come back. Stay consistent for a month and the internal shift becomes impossible to ignore. And if you want to take those results even further, there's one simple addition that speeds up recovery and amplifies every bit of progress you make. I break it down in the next video. The changes it creates in just 30 days catch a lot of men off guard.